Start the recording.
It's already started. All right.
I've already done it.
Welcome everyone. This is our webinar session for the Blueprint Lite. Sorry, we're in the shared workspace, so sorry for the if there's a bit of background noise, but I'll mute myself shortly. I'll quickly hand over to Ishti. He'll run you through the new features of Blueprint Lite and go through his presentation and then show them on the actual system. So if you have any questions at the end, there'll be time for them. So if you can make note, and then we'll go through them at the end. So Ishti, over to you.
Okay, thanks, Lorena. Hello, welcome all to our webinar on our new version of Blueprint release called Poblano. This is to go through a quick walkthrough of all the features that we have put in for Poblano for the Lite edition of the product. So first off, there's few information about Blueprint that you may or may not know. The Blueprint versions are named after chilies. So starting with Pedron, this current one is called Poblano, and the next one coming is, if I can pronounce this correctly, Guajillo, I think. The more advanced version and the hotter it gets. So I think we are targeting towards ghost pepper or something like that, which is the hottest of them. And also Blueprint comes in 3 editions, Lite, Learning, and Talent. Today we will be going through the features that are available in the Lite for Poblano, new features rather. And Blueprint over the past year has become one of the fastest growing LMS of choice in the Victorian LG, and we're getting more and more councils on board. So it's really good. And one of the other features is that our clients can take active part in the product's featured roadmap. A lot of the features you'll notice in Poblano have actually been suggested in the feedbacks that we got from our clients. So we're always listening to you, and we're making the product more robust, more user-friendly, more feature-friendly, and based on your suggestions as well. We listen to you. In addition to that, your organization can become one of our external partners for testing. So whenever a new feature is put onto the product, we obviously, our testing team tests the feature, but your organization can volunteer and become a team member, an external team member of that, and we'd be able to give you the new versions, new features, and you can test it at your end. And in Poblano, as a testament to what I said earlier about active part of our clients in the product feature map, 25% of the new features in Poblano were actually suggested by our clients. So let's see what the features are in Poblano for Lite version. But before I go to that, here's a comparison of the 3 editions of Blueprint. Lite being our very, very basic edition. And then we have got Learning and we have got Talent. This matrix is available. I think we'll be able to send you this PowerPoint presentation after the session. So you'll have this in the PowerPoint. And also, if you need it as a separate document, Lorena would be able to provide you with that as well. Yeah. So based on the edition, as you can see, Learning has got lots of more features enabled for it, and definitely Talent's got way more features enabled for it in comparison to Lite. The ones you see highlighted in yellow are the ones that are available in Poblano version and later. Most of you are on Pedron version, so a lot of these features will not be available even if you're on Lite. So what's coming in Poblano? For Lite versions, we've got a new course cards display, a new My Course page look and feel. You look for the reporting page. There's a new report there called Learner Progress. And there's an optional course marketplace, which is in conjunction with our partner, course vendor partner at Go One. And it's an optional one which can be turned on. If you buy a catalog, course catalog from Go One, you can access them through this course marketplace. Also an API key generator, which we use for different types of integrations that happen with different other systems and Blueprint. This allows you to generate a key, and the system admins can use that to connect to the integrations. So first off, the course cards display. Let me show you in the system how that one has changed now. If I go into course catalog now, as you can see, now this is much more cleaner. It had more information before. Now we've taken out all the extra bits and pieces from there and compiled them all into one. So now this is a much cleaner and neater screen, and it can now hold more items at one go than it used to before. So that's the course catalog, and easy to access, and only information that you need are available on that screen. The next one we've got in this area is the course page. Now the course page has been changed to add quite a few features that weren't there before. We have now got searching and sorting, separate section for auto-enrolled courses and training programs. We've got a completed course. That this is one of the requests from our clients, to have a completion tab. We've got now pagination, so that you're not presented with a huge list at the course area and have to go through that list to get to the course you want. There was a program view tab before, which has been removed and merged into the course default view. And the course training programs and the course default view and the training teaching view have been separated out. So the courses that a person is teaching now shows up in the courses teaching view tab, whereas the default courses are the ones that a person's doing those courses. So let's have a look at that as well. So as you can see, the user I'm logged in with now is enrolled into these courses, and the courses and the training programs are now separated out. And you can expand and contract the training programs now, as well as you can see, the courses are now paginated. So there are more, it will all become different pages. Also, there's a new search tool available. So you can actually search for a course. And you can also sort the courses in ascending and descending order. So you see work, health and safety has come up. You can also sort them by date enrolled. In teaching view, you'll notice the course that Martin Verdi is teaching, and in completed course, you can see all the courses that they have completed. So it has now, it's much more easy to navigate and go through the things that you need, and much more easy to manage for learners, and more easy for them to actually do the thing that they need to do on the system. The next feature that we've got on in the Lite version is the reporting. The reporting screen has got a makeover. It looks much neater, and you actually have access to the reports that you need at one go. When you first go into it, you don't have to go through multiple menus to go and look for them. So under reporting, the reports are there, and as you can see, all the ones that were available before are there, but they're now more easy to access, and you actually know which one you're looking at. And the new report that we have now put in is called the Learner Progress, which shows you all the learners and their overall status as well, including the score, their access date, and completion dates. And it is easy for you to now sort in any of the columns that you want. You can also do a quick search and see the output of your search very quickly here as well. So and will be more as we go along, all our reports will be moving towards this sort of format, and it'll make it more easier for you to export out reports, search inside the report, and obviously to look at things in the report. For example, you can directly email this user from here, and it will open up in Outlook, and you'll be able to write the email here. Next item is the course marketplace one we were talking about, which is in partnership with Go1. So the course marketplace can be accessed from the home page when it's enabled, as well as from the admin area. When you go into course marketplace, you can search with a term, and that will bring up all the courses in the catalog that you've purchased from Go1, all the courses that match that search criteria. And you'd be able to select the ones that you want and immediately install it onto the system. And you've got multiple options to install the courses into the system. You can create them as separate courses. You can combine them into one, or you can put them into an existing course that's already there. So adding on to an existing course. And it's just a one-click install, and it will create the course for you and allow you to then go into the course and make any changes that you'd like. That's the next one is API key generator. It is only used when you have got integrations with Blueprint that require an API key. One of the ones that is available, probably not in Lite, but definitely in Learning, is a new feature called single sign-on and SCIM integration for user provisioning. That one of those integrations use that API key, and it is only available to admins, and the admins can generate the key and then use that to connect to the integrations. So here's some context for you. If you're interested to upgrade your system to Learning or Talent, and if you have any other queries, our support site is at support.globalvision.com.au. Our support phone number is 1-800-486-435, or you can email to support@gvmedia.com.au for any support queries that you have. If you'd like some quotes or some other operation-related queries, you can email lpriel@gvmedia.com.au. That's Lorena here, and she'd be able to get back to you. And any queries about sales, to upgrade your system, to buy new licenses, email to sales@gvmedia.com.au. So we're happy to take questions now. Any questions from anyone?
Not a question on my end, but I just wanted to mention, I don't know if it was clear that the report can be exported in CSV and PDF, I believe, and XML, the new learner progress report as well. So just mentioning that in case it wasn't.
Another thing I just wanted to ask, I noticed the name was first name and last name as one block. Can you separate that out for reporting? So can you dump it out as a first name in one column and last name in another column, or is it only one field?
It can be done. The Learn Progress Report currently has the full name together, but we can change the configuration to only have first name and last name. Yes, that is possible. If you send a request through to Lorena about that one, so when we configure your system with the new version, we will make sure that the first name and last name is separated out in the learner progress report.
Mohammed, could you just take us through in the system the reporting in a little bit more detail? Because every fortnight I have to report to executive on how many staff have started the various modules, how many have completed them all, and how many haven't started. I'd just like to have a bit more of a detailed look at that while we've got you, if you've got time.
Yeah. So there's quite few reports available. One is the courses overview, which I think is what you are after, because it's a summary. It gives you a progress percentage of people on that first aid course, for example, and how they're going. So that's a summary. Obviously,
actually, Mohammed, the report we generally use is the learner progress one, because we want it based on people and what modules they've done or not done. So
yes,
usually we run the learner progress one because it gives us when they accessed it and the date they completed it.
yeah. So the learner progress report will definitely give you, over here you can see the overall status of the courses. So if someone has not, if I'll just sort it with overall status. So as you can see, these are all the completed ones. These are the incompleted ones. And over here, you've got all the non-attempted ones. So these people have not even gone into the course and checked it out yet. So this report will definitely give you that. The other one that I was showing before was the course overview, which is more of a summarized version. So more statistical than each individual, whereas learner progress will give you an individual one. There is, of course, this one, organizational overview. This is more consolidated, where you've got one user and all the courses that they're doing.
Yep.
This does not show the status, but it does show the progress. So from the progress, you'd be able to know whether they've completed it or not, and when they last went to it. So this one is a different kind, but it also gives you more or less similar information. The programs overview is same as the learner progress, but it looks more like this. Don't have any programs here, but it would show only training programs that have been there. Trainers overview.
We don't use that.
Trainers looking at their courses. So this is more for trainers.
Yeah.
And I think another key thing or a key new feature, which was what I mentioned before, is exporting feature, because then you can manipulate that in Excel, for example, and filter it and take things out. So that's well, I think quite a good one to
For
take
example,
into
the learner
consideration.
progress report, you can export it out into Excel over here, and then you can definitely edit it any way you like.
Yeah, which is
Thank
what
you.
we're doing with the CSV one now.
And you've got a CSV one as well?
Yep.
And a PDF as well. Or you can directly print it out as well. So you've got 4 options there to get the report out of the system.
Yep. Okay.
Thank you.
Another upgrade would be the general sort of UI improvement of the icons, which is not necessarily a feature, but you may notice that it looks a little bit different once you get upgraded, because the icons have been updated to the ones that you can see there. That,
Icons
monochrome and
from so they're now more consistent. So it's the same icon will represent the same thing across the system. So, and they are more standardized, I suppose, in terms of the look and feel. And also you'll notice the course list and the user list has changed. Instead of having a set of action icons on the right, we now have a cog that expands and contracts as you need it. So you can go through those. You'll have the same options available as you did before, but it's more user-friendly in terms of there's not extra stuff in the screen that you have to look at, and you only expand the ones that you need. The same thing is with the user as well. And the icons are now more prominent, more understandable or recognizable. Anything else? You'll also notice once it's upgraded, if you lock symbols on your system, and clicking on the lock will tell you what version or edition of Blueprint that feature is available. So you can directly contact sales and get a trial account to test it out, and then enable it if you want to go and upgrade your system to Talent or Learning. And also, I should mention that when you do upgrade to Learning or Talent, we do not have to take your system offline to turn on the new features. And it does not take long to turn on the new features. As soon as your edition has been approved, we can immediately turn on all the features that you need for that edition. So roles is available in Learning, email templates and things. So the matrix, if I go back to the matrix again, the matrix tells you what features are available. For example, approval workflow is available in Blueprint Learning and Talent, not in Lite. Certificates as well. The course authoring tool, built-in one. Dashboards, which will have charts and graphs. That's also available in Learning and Talent version. Your data is located in Australia, so that's same across all editions. Event calendar, because you cannot do face-to-face courses, so the event calendar is limited. You can only put manual events in there. SCORM course, you can do that now, though there's no managers team review feature available in Lite. Reporting, as you could see, is limited. There's a report wizard now in the Learning version where you can actually create your own reports. So based on your requirement or your auditing requirements, you could generate your own reports and create your own reports by simple dragging and dropping of fields. So Report Wizard is really a good one that we have introduced in Report. Schedule reporting is only available in Talent, so you can schedule your reports to be delivered to you on a periodical basis, daily or weekly, things like that. So you can schedule your reports accordingly. Also, automatic enrollment renewal. This is also another one that was suggested by our clients. It is available in Learning and Talent. So you can, courses that expire can be renewed and auto-enrolled into those courses. There's role and permission. So you can now actually set what different types of roles can see and not see on their system and what they can access. So if you wanted to disable social tools, for example, for learners completely, you could do that in Learning.
Mohammed, just to go back to the automatic enrolment renewal.
Yes.
Can that be customized to what we want? So we could have it set up to automatically renew every 2 years? And
yes.
It gives them a timeline to complete it, or it automatically sends them a notice when that date is due? So if someone enrolled today started today on the 22nd of the 9th, and we wanted it every 2 years, by the 22nd of the 9th, 2022, can it be set up that they get the notice, say, a month before it's due, or does it only come when it is actually due?
Yes, you can. It is actually a configuration in the system.
Yep.
Which we configure to say when the reminders will go out. So if you set to a month before the expiry, then it will go out a month before the expiry. Okay. But it is a system-wide configuration, so it will create all the auto renewal reminders.
Okay, thank you.
Oops. System branding in Lite is obviously a bit limited. Training programs you've got available in Lite edition as well. Email templates are available now. That's another new feature. Again, one of the ones that was suggested by our clients, to a front-end tool that allows you to create your own email template. So you can put the text of the email Currently, with the versions that you've got, we need to change the text of the emails from the back end if you needed to change the text, whereas in the learning version and in Poblano, this has now been brought forward to the user interface. So admins can change the text of the emails of all the common emails and the reminders. So welcome emails, auto enrollment renewal emails, reminders, and those sorts of things. Competency and learning path of talent view is available only in the talent version. HRMS integration and single sign-on are not by default available in Lite, but I think it is a paid service. Lorena, correct me if I'm wrong. But in talent and learning, you have it in your.
Yeah, it's in learning and talent. It is an option, but it's also to be determined in the implementation stage or added as a tailored service after it has been implemented. Yeah.
Yeah. And user provisioning using single sign-on and user provisioning using SCIM. These two are new, so that when you've got a single sign-on turned on, the users can be created directly from the Active Directory as they sign on. The first time they sign on, their account is created on the LMS at that time. So that's another new feature that's been put in. And Azure has a system of automatically creating users onto different systems with a feature called SCIM. Not many products have that feature built in, but we've got that in. Again, that was also a client feedback, which was put into as a feature in Poblano. Okay, so yeah, so that's the comparison between the three editions. Any other questions?
So after you've upgraded, feel free to reach out if you require or would like a trial, if you're interested in some of the learning features, so that we can guide you through the process of what would that involve. And based on what Ishti just said, it's also just good to remind you that we do take in client feedback. So please feel free to raise things. As we're about to release this version, it will not be incorporated until the next one. But as soon as we're done releasing this version, we'll start working on the next one. So feel free to raise anything that you think will benefit you or your colleagues, and we'll be happy to take it see how we can take it on board and help you improve your experience with our system.
Thank you very much. Any other questions, Kira, Elaine? So the upgrade will get rolled out when?
We're starting to send the notifications. We give 2 weeks notice to our clients. So you'll receive an email in the next week or so indicating what's the assigned date to your organization. And then so that we can give you a chance to confirm that that date works for you. Maybe you have an event or you have something that maybe clashes with the upgrade. The upgrade is very simple. There's nothing required on your end, but we do advise for sending a notification to your users just in case at some points the system is not fully available, because as we're running the upgrade, some features may not be available. Yep. But it's not a long period of time, so you will receive all that information in the notification, and you can tell us if that date works for you or if you would rather reschedule, and we can work around that as well.
Great, thank you.
No worries. Any other questions?
Yeah,
oh,
any other? No, that's okay. I was just checking with my colleagues. Elaine, Kira, any other questions?
None from me.
Okay, thank you. Elaine? You're on mute.
Sorry, I'm fine. I've got the printout, so I'm going to have a read through that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you all very much indeed, Peter and team, and lovely to see you all again.
No worries. We'll be sending through this presentation so that you can refer to it later. But I hope you all got the resources we sent out yesterday. So that written guide will also be quite helpful. And once we've upgraded you, we'll also send through the full user guide for the full system as well. So
that'd be
that
really handy. Yeah, that'd be wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, thank you very much for your time today, and we look forward to using the upgrade.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay,
Thank you. Bye.
take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.